How Yoruba kingship originated from Benin Kingdom. The original people and founders of the Benin Kingdom, the Edo people, were initially ruled by the Ogizo, kings of the sky, who called their land Igodamigodo. The first Ogizo, Ogizo Agodo, wielded much influence and gained popularity as a good ruler. He died after a long reign and was succeeded by Heir, his eldest son. Nearly 36 known Ogizo are accounted for as rulers of this initial incarnation of the state. In the 12th century, a great palace intrigue erupted and Crown Prince Ekaladurhan, the only son of the last Ogizo, was sentenced to death as a result of the first queen, who was barren, deliberately changing an oracle's message to the Ogizo. In carrying out the royal order that he be killed, the palace messengers had mercy and set the prince free at Ugodan near Benin. When his father the Ogizo died, the Ogizo dynasty officially ended. The people and royal kingmakers preferred their late king's son as the next to rule. The exiled Prince Ekaladurhan had by this time changed his name to Oduduwa, meaning, I have chosen the path of prosperity, and found his way to life. It was during this period of confusion in Benin that the elders, led by Chief Oliha, mounted a search for the banished Prince Ekaladurhan, whom the Ife people now called Oduduwa. Oduduwa, who could not return due to his advanced age, granted them Oranmiyan, his son, to rule over them. Oranmiyan was resisted by Ogiamin Iyerber, one of the palace chiefs, and took up his abode in the palace built for him at Usama by the elders, now a coronation shrine. Soon after his arrival, he married a beautiful lady, Aranwind, daughter of Ogi Igor, the ninth Enegi of Igor, by whom he had a son. After residing there for some years, he called a meeting of the people and renounced his office, remarking in vexation. This was out of frustration, as he often expressed that, only a child born, trained and educated in the arts and mysteries of the land, could reign over the people. He arranged for his son born to him by Aranwind, Iweka, to be made king in his place, and returned to Ife thereafter. Son, the new king was soon found to be deaf and dumb, and so the elders appealed to Oranmiyan. He gave them charmed seeds known as Omo-yo, to play with, saying that to do so will make him talk. The little Iweka played with the seeds with his peers at Igor, his mother's hometown. While playing with the seeds, he announced Omega as his royal name. Thus, he gave rise to the tradition of the subsequent Obas of Benin spending 7 days and nights at Usama before proceeding to announce their royal names at Igor. Iweka thus started a dynasty that now bears his name. Oranmiyan went on to serve as the founder of the Oyo Empire, where he ruled as the first Alafin of Oyo. His descendants now rule in Ife, Oyo and Benin. Note: Benin had been known as Ubini since the Ogizo period. Ubini means land of heavenly peasantry in Edo language. The Urhobo, the Benin siblings, had always called Benin Ubini right from when they left Benin City. It was the Ija that told the Portuguese in the 15th-16th century of the great king of Ubini, which the Portuguese mispronounce Beni in their book, just as the Yoruba mispronounce Ubini to Ibanu, same way they mispronounce Edo to Adu. Also to all the Edo names in Lagos like Idamoda, Idamagbo, all mispronounce etc. There has been an age-long debate between the Benin and Yoruba monarchs who is head. History perfectly explains that. Historians ascertain that the Benin Kingdom was founded in 1180 while the Oyo Empire was founded 1300s. This perfectly clears that debate. The Benins are not from Yoruba nor the Yorubas from Benin, but the Yoruba monarch carries the bloodline of the Benin ancestry. Same in the north, for instance the Emir of Sokoto Sultan Muhammadu Sa'ad Abubakar is Fulani in the midst of Hausa majority, his ancestors weren't from there. The Emir of Kano is a Fulani in the midst of Hausas. In the olden days kingdoms conquer kingdoms and the most powerful installed rulership. Oduduwa by the Yorubas was said to have come from the east, with many citing Saudi Arabia, Mecca, some Baghdad, some Israel, and recently Egypt. But all these countries are north to Nigeria and the whole of West Africa, since the exact eastern location is not certain, or rather the actual eastern location is not accepted. Benin is directly east to Oyo without dispute or much compass work. Why would a prince of Saudi Arabia leave his glorious kingdom, passes through the hot Sahara Desert, through the dense forests of western Africa, coming into deep in the jungle to the western part of Nigeria to establish a kingdom for himself with an invitation or envoy? Truth being told, the Yorubas reject Benin kingship because as a minority group not as large as they, but that doesn't change history overnight. Even the British knew how powerful the ancient Benin kingdom was, how dominant and elegant. Portuguese and Dutch explorers spoke of the Africa city with walls around it, the Great Walls of Benin, largest earthwork in the world, and a king sitting on a throne. The Oba Palace is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In the 1440s, Benin dominated trade along the entire coastline from the western Niger Delta, through Lagos to the Kingdom of Great Accra, modern-day Ghana. It was for this reason that this coastline was named the Bight of Benin. The present-day Republic of Benin, formerly Dahomey, decided to choose the name of this bight as the name of its country. Onitsha town was founded by Benin royal house who migrated during Oba Esigi reign. Diguma Kingdom in Rivers State has since declared their ancestry to the Benin Kingdom. Olu Adawats Dom Domingo, son of Crown Prince Jinua and grandson of Oba Olua, who was sent to Portugal in 1601 for advanced studies by his grandfather, the reigning Oba. He graduated from the University of Coimbra in 1611. He is the first person to obtain. The oldest church in West Africa was established in Great Benin Empire by the earliest Portuguese missionaries in the 16th century, which is today known as the Holy Aruosa Benin National Church. Pope Pius XII visited Benin and handed the church to the Oba of Benin, Oba Oriaghan, in 1692 AD. Oldest ever recorded market in Africa is Ogizo Agbado market dated 60 BCE. The first ever recorded bank, Awigo, in present-day West Africa was built in Benin Kingdom by Oba Arasoyan. Construction started in the year 1740 AD and was completed in the year 1743 AD. Short lesson: Oduduwa, or rather Izoduwa, was destined to rule. No matter how much men tried to change his fate, destiny prevailed. Oduduwa never came from the sky with chains, as being said by the Yoruba of today, for it was not possible for someone to come from the sky in 11th-12th century when some nation in Europe was already having underground train. It's no doubt Oduduwa was a Benin man, as his name Udua is Benin. African Pride Benin Kingdom Oba Benin City. Please subscribe to MCFK TV. Do me a favor by sharing my video, so that Facebook will recognize it to someone. God bless you.